Hi, this is Michael, and this is my review of the ASUS X750JB-DB71 laptop. This is a 17.3-inch screen, and here is the power supply. It's a thin but yet pretty large power supply, and it is rated 100 to 240 volts and 50 to 60 hertz at 2.0 amps, and it provides 19 volts of output at 6.32 amps. So this can be used internationally if you have the proper adapters. Here's the laptop. I actually think that the display on this laptop is great, and it does have pretty loud speakers. It's very interesting to me where the speakers are located. Generally, laptops seem to have the speakers down here somewhere. The speakers on this one are located, I actually can't even see exactly where they're located, but the sound comes out of the back of the laptop and it actually reflects off the screen. So you do get a pretty good amount of sound out of the laptop. Now, as far as the ports, this laptop has two USB 3.0 ports on the left side. This is the headphone/microphone port. It's a dual purpose port. This is your Ethernet HDMI output and then a VGA output, and then these are just ventilation slots and the Kensington lock slot here. On the other side, there are two additional ports. I do believe these are USB 2.0 ports. Then this is your DC input, and then this is your media drive. And I do believe this is just a regular DVD. It is not a Blu-ray. Then on the bottom, not much going on the bottom. So, and then in front, I'm sorry, this is the SD card slot in the front here. One of the nice features of this laptop is it does wake up almost immediately from sleep. Basically, they say 2 seconds. So I really like that. It also has a huge capacity, 2 terabyte hard drive in here. It's not clear to me whether it's 2 drives or just 1 drive that has 4 partitions. But the drive or drives, there are actually 4 volumes created. And now I did have a few issues during the initial setup of this laptop. First of all, it was having some problems with my Wi-Fi connection. It connected initially, but then the connection dropped, and it was only after 2 restarts that it found my Wi-Fi again and stayed connected. I'm not really sure what was going on there exactly. And then I did also have another issue with the ASUS registration process. Got interrupted several times, and I got a runtime services error on their website, so that was problematic for me. The keyboard is your pretty standard chiclet style keyboard. I do like the feel. There's just a good feel to the keys. This does have the numeric keypad on here as well. What I cannot stand, however, is the touchpad. Just having some real issues with this touchpad. I have a MacBook Pro and I also have a Lenovo laptop. Touchpad doesn't give me nearly as many problems on those computers as it does on this one. I'm also a little perplexed by the fact that this ships with Windows 8, and yet this is not a touchscreen. So Windows 8 without a touchscreen Windows 8 is bad enough on its own merits, but not to have a touchscreen makes it even more tedious to use Windows 8. So really not a big fan of this laptop for that matter. Without a touchscreen, Windows 8 is just very difficult to use. So all in all, I'm very happy with the performance of this. In fact, it does get a pretty good rating. What do they call it? The Windows 8 rating score is 5.9, and The processor has a subscore of 7.9. This has 8 gigabytes of RAM in it, so it's got a very healthy amount of RAM. That score is 7.9. The Intel graphics, HD graphics 4600, has a subscore of 6.5, and then the gaming graphics has a subscore of 6.5, and then the primary hard disk has the lowest score of 5.9, giving it an overall rating of 5.9 because that's how that Microsoft rating system works. Performance is decent on this. Battery life, not so much. About 3 hours maximum. 2.5 to 3 hours is what I've been getting on this. And although that's not too bad, this is a 17-inch screen and it's pretty large. It's not the lightest computer in the world either. But it's okay, and it would be even better if it had a touchscreen. Of course, you know that ahead of time, so I'm not really docking it because it doesn't have a touchscreen. It's just my comment generally that Windows without a touchscreen, Windows 8 without a touchscreen, is much more difficult to use. So if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. I will say that this has an extremely attractive finish to it, and very nice. And it has a comfortable grip, even though it's a heavy laptop. When you're gripping it like this, you can see the little indentation there. It makes it easy to grip. So very nice looking, decent performance. Wish it had a touch screen. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll answer it if I can. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.